And for me, I was like, is that a thing? And she's like, well, actually, that's a form of emotional abuse if he's being verbally abusive to you. And I remember leaving that session and I went, oh shit, I'm in an abusive marriage. And I went to my bishop because that's what you do. I met with him like on a weeknight in his home because I was like, this is an emergency. And I sat down with him and I said, I think I'm in an abusive marriage. What do I do? And he was like, well, what do you mean by abusive? And I started to describe like the emotional abuse that was happening, and the coercive control is what it really was. I was not allowed to go anywhere or do anything unless I was in constant contact with my spouse. And if I went to the grocery store and it was taking longer than about an hour, he would text me a question mark. And that was just like his way of saying, where the hell are you?
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how bad that was and how detrimental it was to my mental health and everything. Say, that he's really mean to me a lot of the time. And he tries to make me feel like I'm really small. And he tries to make me feel like he gaslights me. But I would say, like, I'm trying to describe what's happening to me in my experience. And he basically tells me, like, that's not happening. And I think the example that I used, I would say, hey, can you turn off the air conditioning? I'm really cold. And he would go, it's not cold.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the insidious thing about it though was he was not telling me I was not cold.
Yeah.
He was saying it's not cold. So the
Yeah.
So
fact that you
something's wrong
feel
with you.
cold, but just to let people know, these people who are bishops, they are charged with the emotional and spiritual well-being of their entire congregation, and they have zero training in mental health. Zero. So this poor bishop had no idea what emotional abuse was. And so the next day, I emailed him a copy of that graphic of the power and control wheel. And I said, Bishop, there are all kinds of different abuses out there. And I really hope that you will study this so that the next time somebody comes to you, that you'll be informed enough to show them compassion and to advise them properly, because I was going to my bishop basically saying, I'm in an abusive marriage. What should I do? Because I truly did not know what to do.